For our first myth today, let's look at the claim that one time a musician used Morse code on a record to express his displeasure with his label. It does seem like a lot of work to do for something you could simply vocalize, but it actually happened, and it came from the great Mike Oldfield. While Oldfield was responsible for the very first album released on Virgin Records, by the time the 1980s rolled around, their relationship had more than soured, and the label was accusing him of purposely making unmarketable records. But on his second to last release, he got very direct, as about 50 minutes into his M-Rock record, he uses Morse code to spell out the phrase FURB. The RB obviously standing for Virgin boss Richard Branson. A bit geeky, but completely true. The second myth I want to check out is a long-standing one, and it's the question of just how many days the great Johnny Cash spent in prison. Having written a number of songs from a prisoner's point of view, as well as performing a number of shows in various prisons over the years, the fact of the matter is the great Johnny Cash spent a total of 0 days behind bars. His only time in prisons were as an entertainer, though strangely enough, at a show in San Quentin in 1959, the great Merle Haggard was present as a convict. But Cash himself, while he may have given off that persona, the fact of the matter is he never spent a day behind bars for a crime. Our final myth today is the story that claims Sinead O'Connor once got in a fistfight with Prince. While these two certainly have a song in common, neither of them really comes off as much of a fighter. But thanks to the eyewitness reports of a number of people, this one is absolutely true. You see, Sinead O'Connor's 1990 mega hit, Nothing Compares to You, is actually a Prince song. And after she released her version of it, he was apparently unhappy with it for a number of reasons. Many of them are said to be the way that she carried herself in public, particularly her choice in language, and he let her know all of this rather bluntly when the two of them met in person to discuss the situation. Apparently, after the conversation got heated, the two began throwing punches at one another before they were able to be separated by their respective people. But when it comes down to it, the scuffle absolutely happened. So those are the myths for today. I hope you dug them. Be sure to check back here every single Thursday as I delve into some of the greatest stories in music history, and be here every day for all the music news, reviews, and knowledge you'll ever need.